All right. And you are Anna and Callie from Harvey Farms?
Yes.
Yes. Um, and we're a fifth generation mother-daughter team, and we've been raising sheep in California since 1856. Our family has. But we kind of took it to the next level. We've been a large commercial sheep operation. So for the last 25 years, we've really focused on the wool production. So we raise Rambouillets, Romneys, and Merinos. And we really focus on the fleeces.
Oh, we're getting a little bit of wind for the microphone, so it's a little bit hard to hear. We got to the Rambouillet portion of it, so if you can pick up from there. Oh, and we don't have audio right now. I hear wind, but
So we can we'll step inside, and maybe we won't have the wind won't be such an issue.
okay. That's a nice display you have there, though.
And now it's going to be dark.
So this is just our little workshop area, and we make a lot of our products in here. We do like felted soap and dryer balls, but there's no wind, so it's a little bit easier to hear in here.
So as I was saying, we raise the Rambouillets, the Romneys, and the Merinos, and then we do a cross with the Rambouillets and the Romneys. And we do the wool blankets, and we use the entire animal. So we are also involved with 4 farmers markets that we do every week from the 15th of May till the 20th of October. So it keeps us pretty busy selling our products.
And then wintertime is kind of our off season, but not really. We're preparing for lambing season, which happens in the spring. But our girls really like to keep us on our toes, and quite a few of them end up having babies early. So we normally start in the beginning of January instead of March.
And so our spinning flock, we have roughly 100 ewes that we breed. And so we get anywhere between 130 and 175 lambs every spring, which keeps us busy. And we are free range up here. We don't per se have pastures or paddocks. We run our ewes and lambs on 1,200 acres. And we are in the high mountain desert. So we've got 4 guardian dogs that help protect our ewes from bears, wolves, mountain lions, and domestic dogs, and they do a pretty good job of it. We do lose a few every year, but not to the extent that we would without our dogs.
And we're located in Northern California in the Sierra Valley. We're about 45 minutes north of Truckee, if you guys know where that is. And we've been here for 35 years. But our family has been running sheep on this ground for over 100 years. And it's just a really special place to call home. And with our sheep being open range and us wanting to produce really nice fiber, our sheep wear coats, which it's kind of entertaining because we do a lot of tours for elementary school kids. And when they come out, they think all of our sheep are wearing jackets. So the fiber world gets a little shout out every time we do a tour.
Well, that's excellent. We do have a question about what breed or breeds of livestock guardian dogs you have.
So we run so we've been using the guardian dogs for about 30 years now. We started out with a purebred Great Pyrenees, and from there we have a cross that we use. So it's a Great Pyrenees which comes from Spain and France, from the Pyrenees Mountains. And then we use the Maremas, which are native to Italy, and then the Anatolian Shepherds, which come from Turkey. So that three-way cross for us has been a good guardian dog for the situations, how because we're just totally open range. Now that we have wolves in our area, our mentality is changing a little bit more, trying to figure out what is going to work best to protect our sheep and our dogs so we don't lose dogs to the wolves. I mean, it's inevitable, but so we're working with different bigger breeds that we're going to be introducing to maybe in a bigger pack of guardian dogs with our livestock to protect themselves. But it's always changing, and it's always challenging because it takes us about 4 years to get a guardian dog that works well in our area, because like I said, we don't have fences, so we have areas that the sheep in, and we don't always have a person that are out with the sheep all the time with our spinning flock. So we really rely heavily on our dogs to keep them protected, but they do come in every night. And if we don't have them all, we do go out and look for them, or at least locate them so that we know where to get them at daybreak.
Okay.
So,
and we did have a question on about how many head do you lose to wolves each year?
So we have been very fortunate because the wolves, they're not big packs, so we have not lost anything. Our sheep to the wolves, our neighbors that have cattle that don't have guardian dogs, the cowboys haven't learned how to use the guardian dogs yet because they haven't had to. So here in the valley, we have had 23 wolf kills, but it's been with cows and calves and yearlings. But we have not lost any sheep, and it is because of the guardian dogs chasing the wolves off, and they're not in packs. It's one wolf or a pair of wolves. So we have 4 guardian dogs, and the wolves they're not stupid. They're very intelligent animals. They don't want to fight with 4 dogs. So
Yeah.
So for us, we haven't had a problem, and I hope it stays that way.
Okay. And then I think we have time for one last question, which is, what type of coats do you use and how often do you have to change them?
So our sheep, they have a love-hate relationship with the coats, and I am now convinced that they like to hear the sound of them ripping, because we change their coats and the next day there's a big old hole in them. So some of them are very good, and we only have to change them about twice a year because they grow and their wool gets longer and you don't want it to felt. But there's some girls who are kind of a pain in the butt, and it's an every other day thing, changing their coats.
And we use the Rocky Mountain coats out of London, Colorado.
And they're really nice and durable. And they do last a while. We end up patching a lot of them. But really nothing helps with the barbed wire, and that's what the girls like to scratch on.
Yeah. All right, great. And then I did post your website in the link. I'm actually going to throw it in again. Do you guys want to give it to us out loud verbally?
Yes, so you can find us at annagotwool.com.
And we're also on Facebook. We do a lot of videos and posts with our girls and stuff that the ranch is doing. Our Facebook is Anna Got Wool too, if you guys want to check that out.
Okay, and it does look like your Facebook link is connected to your website. So for anyone watching, if you go to the annagotwool.com website, down there at the bottom, there is a little Facebook icon where you can pull that up. And it looks like Royce got a fleece from you that they love, said it was beautiful. And
They got one of our Romney fleeces, and I think, those Romney fleeces, they wash up really, really nice.
All right, great. And I have I think that's it for our time. Thank you so much for coming. We do appreciate it. And
well, thank you for the opportunity.